Alright, hey guys, just a quick layout update. So, excuse me. Um, I've added a few things, as you can see in the previous video. I actually got this soldered back up. Might have to put one of those in to there. I don't know. It does turn, it'll flip this way, but it won't flip back to this way because there's not enough current going through this um, jerry rig kind of thing that I rigged up. So, um, I'm going to try and resplicing those two ends. And if that's not successful that time, I'm going to do this 3 strands of this red wire. And then just see, and then I'll just give up if it doesn't keep working. So layout's doing pretty good, as you can tell in the previous video. I've added some LED lights. Third one down here is not working because I screwed up. I decided to staple them, and it is not working now because it's going through the thin wire. So I'm going to pull that out, cut that end right here, and resolder and not staple. So that's the plan for that. Another plan that I'm having is we're going to add another piece of wood that covers this section so we don't see this exposed wiring. And then on this end, I'm planning on adding another switch like that and having a straight track that goes right there so you can haul cars off. But I didn't add the green siding to this because this is up against the wall or to the back there. The farthest I went with this was to there. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with it. I'm not gonna say it's the best, but once we get some detail going, like some shrubbery here, this is cheap kind of thing. This isn't even Woodland Scenics, and some dirt roads and some buildings up and some more ballast put down and some turf. I think it'll be great. Another thing I was going to say is I have quite a few packages coming of trains. So stay tuned for that. A couple of them should be here in a few days, and a couple of them should be here in the next 2 weeks to a week. I buy my stuff off eBay, so I have a lot coming from eBay, and then actually I'll just tell you one now. The first one I have is coming from actually the UK. It is a Hornby Virgin HST. So that's what I have coming. But I won't tell you the other ones. That'll just be a surprise. The other one I do have, I'll tell you, from Amazon. I ordered a Hornby Class 40 or 37 from Amazon, and some freight cars from Hornby as well off Amazon, and they won't be here until the 14th to the 20th of March. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So you can't really do much about it. I don't know if there's a way you can change your shipping speed on that if you can pay extra, but anyways, I'm not worried about it. So yeah, I have an extra light here. This is the brand that I'm using. I bought these off Amazon as per anything anymore. It's called Part Sam Lighting and Accessories. These are marker lights, but they really work for anything. Now, I don't know why I decided to use these screws for the light. I put them in each end instead of using the provided screws that came with them, or I think it's these ones actually. I don't know why I didn't do that, but either way, you're not going to ever look in. This is going to be all patched up here anyways. But yeah, they kind of look like that, so I don't know why I decided to do that, but it was just something I did. So and then I think I went over this yesterday. I bought some lead-free solder because yeah, this stuff is really good. This stuff has actually been very great lately. It's just thin enough to get it on the tip and just solder it in, sorry. So we have some of those, and then we have a couple of these switches also from Amazon that I have purchased. They're just 3-prong regular switches. I'm planning on using these. Oh, another thing I have from Amazon is some signals coming. They're in-ground signals, meaning that they only stick up about, they're probably about this size. They're just the ones that go in the ground like this and have the lights at the bottom and top. They're not an actual traditional signal, but that's okay. They are black, so I'm probably going to have to paint them gray or something, or silver to make them look more realistic. But I think today I'm going to start working on maybe getting this track secured. I am running into an issue, and I'll show you what that issue is. Let me just pull out my old BN unit here, my Heritage unit from Walthers. I will show you, it does run on this, but the issue I'm having is I'm kind of worried if I glue this track in, if I glue this track in, it's gonna hit that wall. It comes very close, so I want to see how close we get. I think that's pretty close, but I think it'll be doable. Everything does run. I'm pretty impressed with it right now. And then I want to test the sidings here real quick. My bedroom is a mess. I'm working on getting all that stuff going. But here's one I rigged up. You can hear, well, it did work. Well, I had enough current in it yesterday to switch one side, but I guess not today. I do want to just test something real quick. I'm afraid... Okay. It does go straight here, but I'm afraid eventually I'm going to have to buy another Bachmann power pack. It runs very smoothly on this black track, which is not a surprise because it's Bachmann, but... I'm just kind of fearful. My fear is I have an extra power track. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that's exactly what it is, but we'll find out if it comes to that. My fear is that I'm gonna have to get another power pack to get this section controlled, because I'm afraid it's going to cut current off, but we're going to find out right now if I can. There we go. And these switches aren't the best, I think. So these are the switches I got. Okay. Where did I put those N-scale switches? I'll show you how much bigger the switch packs for the N-scale stuff is. Oh, they're all the way under there. They're much bigger. They're huge. So I don't know why they gave us. I think these are supposed to be for N-scale, but I'm not too sure. Stop it right there. This is the fourth one. Have it go straight. Set the direction straight. I'm just curious as to see if it stops anywhere. Okay, so that's the main thing I was fearful of, was the whole section here not being powered. But it looks like I built it correctly, in the right way, surprisingly, to where it doesn't cut out with power. Now, I think also part of the reason I'm having issues is because these lights are rigged up to the transformer. And I might have to change that, because that's probably why this one's, it's been jerry-rigged, it's not getting enough power. But we're also drawing a lot of current from the lights as well. So thankfully I have more power packs there in my storage unit here. that I can rig up lights to, because I don't think that's gonna, yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I was originally kind of concerned that it wasn't going to have, like I said, power to there. And the other thing I want to do is maybe add another, extending piece of wood so I can have at least a few more freight cars get in here or something. Now, I do have quite a bit of track left, curves specifically, so I could maybe curve it around or something. I don't entirely know yet, but that's kind of what my idea is, just to kind of rig something up where I can have 2 extra pieces of track stick out. Could be just something as simple as securing this piece here to, like, I don't know, like that. I mean, it does stick out quite a bit, you know, compared to my bed, but it's not in the way too much. So, I don't know. I have a lot of wood I can work with and kind of deal with. I have some cork sheets here. I think the final thing I want to get started today is, I mean, if I have to pry some of the track up, I use this tool quite a bit, actually, surprisingly. So I use it in instances to split wire with this end. I'll just run it down the middle. Or I use it, so like, for example, I do that, split down, or I kind of scrape along the edge with this one here to get glue off, the hot glue specifically, off of the track bed. But another thing I just realized I can do in order to prevent this from happening even more is I can just scooch the table out, and we just have a bit of a gap there, and then you don't even have to worry about having trains hit that gap. I think that's much better than, yeah, I think that's way better, actually. So I'm gonna start working on getting some stuff glued in today, and maybe some turf stuff, but I'm gonna keep doing my thing, and we're just gonna keep working. Now I have a lot of stuff in here for like arts and crafts. It's more for my model train stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna just start hot gluing the track in right now, actually. And if you're asking where I get all of my supplies, I get them at few stores, Walmart being the main, but if I don't want to feel like driving 30 minutes to my nearest Walmart, I will drive to my Dollar General or my Dollar Tree that I have in my town, and I'll get stuff there. Most of the stuff, or Amazon is another resource that I use. Yes, you do have to wait a couple more days, but yeah. So that's the biggest thing. That's where I get most of my supplies, is Walmart, but I got a lot of hot glue here. Kind of a couple packages of it, at least. So yeah, I'm going to start working on doing that right now, getting stuff into place. I've got to patch this up. I'm probably going to make a piece out of this. And where did I put my knife? Eventually, oh, well, there is a knife up there, but eventually I'm gonna have to get it really covered, because I'm gonna have like a station. I think I want to have a station right here or in here, probably 2 in here, whatever. I'm still figuring it out. So, alright guys, thanks for watching.